Man, go through TikTok and look at the videos of who was coming across that border, because it wasn't just Mexicans coming across the border. It was different people from different countries.
Yep, and like I said, through the spirit, I believe that I done saw some of them. A sleeper said one thing about it. Salaki, I'm making another part to this because my phone had cut off. But I don't know if I mentioned it, but one thing about a sleeper cell is that they going to be disguised as everybody else to look normal as hell. So you can see one right in front of you and may not even know the whole goddamn time, especially if you don't know shit. You know what I mean? But through the spirit, I believe that I've been seeing them. All right? And you best believe all these different major 15-minute cities, them troops is there and they just waiting on that one call. All right? And it's not just Issachar coming in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they going to blast Issachar on the news and say that they the main ones. The whole time it's Hamas, it's Moab. You know what I mean? Shit, it was Moabites pulling up on boats. You know what I'm saying? To San Diego, if I'm not mistaken. All right, hey, they here and they just waiting on that one call, man. All right.
So they took advantage of that security breach, and they sent their people into Mexico to come across that border because Biden let anybody come into this country right now. So
Yep, which was the perfect plan. And while everybody focused on bullshit, your country's being invaded. And there ain't nothing that you can do about it. Ain't gonna be nothing getting better for this bitch, man. All right, we in a time. Let me grab it real quick. Where the Most High is dealing with this place, all right, and dealing with it in a not so good way, all right. All right, so this is the book of Amos 9:8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob," said the Lord. All right, and in today's time, that sinful kingdom is known as Babylon the Great because all the ways that this place push, that one, it's all contrary to the Most High. All right, this is why, what I'm saying, Satanism, you know what I mean? They'll broadcast that shit, shine a light on it. But when it comes to the prophets, they shun us. You know what I mean? They despise us, and which is we all know the purpose for that. You know what I mean? Because we that sure sign of the so-called white man's destruction. All right, but the point being is that Yahweh Shema Shai, he has eyes set on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because when you read the book of Psalm, Esau thought he was gonna get away with everything that he's done. All right, but now the Most High is basically, you know what I'm saying? The Most High made a fool of his ass because everything that's going on, this is all for the detriment of Babylon the Great, man. This third world war is being stirred up primarily so America can be destroyed, man. And you got other different steps that's gonna lead to the destruction of America that's happening as we speak, man. All right, once that MOTB system is set in place, this shit is done for. And the Lord is going to use them troops. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to put the spirit on the so-called white man to use them troops to push that on you, you American citizens, man. All right. So this is the book of Jeremiah 51. And let me go to the chapter real quick. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah 51:14, and it says, "The Lord of hosts." Matter of fact, man, we got to start at 1. It says, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon famines, and that shall famine, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about." Right? Meaning America was going to be invaded. All right. And that don't mean that America going to get backdoored all at one time by all troops like on some Red Dawn shit. Or it could be. All right, but the point being is that Yahweh Shema Shah said, because when you go into the definition for that word famine means foreigner or troop. So the Lord said he was going to send troops to basically invade this bitch, man. All right, and we can see that happening as we speak. All right, and let me see. jump to verse 14. That's what I wanted to grab, Salaki. It say, the Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. All right, and that shout is going to be that judgment, man. You know what I mean? And you can read about it in Jeremiah the 6th chapter. The Lord said there was going to be, and they prance on horses and rattling the wheels, meaning they tanking their military vehicles. And they going to be like a lion, man. Like a lion roaring. All right, and we know that when a lion roars, that means it's basically sending out a message to say that it's territory. And that's what them UN troops is going to be used for here in the States. Because the American government, they not going to use their own military because they know that Americans ain't going to fire on Americans. All right? But the people who perfect for the job, perfect for the fitting, is them UN troops. Because one thing about it is them UN troops, a lot of them is victims to to shit that America has done, to their family, to their different countries. All right. So we can go back to this and I'll grab some more precepts.
Will we see something that we have never seen before happen in America? Most likely, yes.
It ain't no most likely. The answer is absolutely. All right. Why? Because Yahweh Shema Shah said that he was going to do so. All right. The Lord said he was going to do all this shit, plus some more. So you best believe it's going to happen, and it's no longer going to be a myth. Like when you're reading Proverbs, the 21st chapter, it ain't going to be what is it, a proverb, so to speak. Ain't going to be no, they been saying that was going to happen. We've been going to war for centuries, and there's never been nothing, whatever. So you know how Jake is, and, just, these damn fluoride brains. That's how they think. They don't think that some shit is gonna happen here. And that's why the Lord said that the people here dwell without care. These motherfuckers are idiots, especially Babylonians out here on the West Coast, man. They done for, man.
And the reason that will happen is because the security, the safety of America was.
And that ain't the reason, but that's what the Lord has set up, so that this prophecy can play out. There's a reason why the security here in America is so goddamn weak. America got all this money, so to speak, but they security's trash. So much to the point where they had to build a wall that still can't even stop, it's a car from getting through that bitch. That's why America's security is weak, because anybody can just come in. All right. And that was so much to the point where you got these sleeper cells stationed all throughout the states, man. I can't say it enough. This shit is done.
Just not thought about when they opened that border, and now we have bad people sent throughout this country waiting on a call. So I'm not trying to scare you guys, but this is kind of the calm before the storm, guys. Stay very alert. Keep your family safe. But from what they're saying, cyber attacks, attacks on our water, attacks on our infrastructure, highways, everything. They're saying everything could transpire in the coming days. So you guys be safe out there. Peace and love, and deuces.
All right, so as y'all see, man, this shit is over with. And there's so much that I can get into, you know what I mean? But I'm a little pressed for time. I'm finna have to go meet up with the Aki at camp. But before I close it out, I wanna grab this real quick. It's the brother right there texting me. What's that? I think it's 50 and 9. Or 51, Salaki. All right, so this is the book of Jeremiah 51 and 9, and it say, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. All right, and the state, when it comes to dealing with America, this shit's through in all aspects. You know what I mean? The economy is going to shit, the dollar going to shit. You know what I mean? The people, you know what I mean? America's citizens, they're through as hell. You know what I mean? This shit is just ripe for the picking. All right. Plus, the things that's going on out there on the East, that's just perfect to draw America in. All right, and it's prophecy that it's going to happen. So it could be this time. All right, because there's been many times where, Israel would be starting some shit with Ishmael and, nothing really escalate. But that can all change this time, man. You know what I'm saying? Them great birth pains, that's what that's a part of. But eventually, that shit gonna stop and something real gonna be happening. All right, it says, forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches under heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right, and that's gonna be the cherry on top for this shit. All right, all these nations, they gonna rise against this mug and hey, use them missiles. All right, for their purpose. All right, but America is over with, man. This shit's done, and it's only a matter of time until that's really shown, man.
Now, I don't know if you guys
But
are aware
with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I don't write this out unless it was edifying or that the point was proven. All right, shalom and a blah blah blah.
of this, but